Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ESSB Honors Podcast. In this episode, we will talk with Miriam about her experience regarding both the honors program and her research internship. So, Miriam, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Miriam. I am a second year psychology student, and I come from Georgia. And yeah, I'm 20 years old, and I'm again excited to be here.
Yes, that's great to hear. And what made you apply for the honors program in the first place?
The concept and the notion of the honors program itself sounded really ambitious to me, and also exciting because of its multidisciplinary nature. So that's why I was really excited to not only apply but also very eager to get selected. And it sounded like a good fit with my personal and academic goals. So yeah, that's how I got here.
That's perfect. And what has been the most interesting part for you during the program and why?
As I mentioned already, the multidisciplinary nature of the program was the biggest flex for me because as a future academic and as a person, I also like to combine and get myself familiar with distant multiple fields of academia, and just the possibility to officially in an academic environment attend these classes. What sounded exciting and turned out to be equally exciting. And moreover, the opportunity to do a research internship with the professional from within EUR or other universities, that on its own sounded like a brilliant opportunity to get the experience and for the get the experience with the hands-on research.
Yes, exactly. All of the opportunities provided to us by the program were indeed really valuable.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that you were doing a research internship. How did you end up with the internship that you were doing?
I tried to email a few professors whose research interests aligned with mine, and then whoever had the availability of an internship just responded back, and then we discussed our ideas, what I wanted, what they wanted, and then just I just chose the best fits.
Yeah, so you pursued your own interests when trying to find an internship, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, perfect. So, can you please explain for our listeners what the research you did was about?
Yeah, sure. The research internship that I did about was from the field of psychopathology and the mixture of neuroscience. So basically, we investigated the electrophysiological underlies of hallucinations in patients with borderline disorders. And we formulated a hypothesis to observe specific ERP, so called event related potentials in the electrophysiological patterns of patients with borderline personality disorder, and we hypothesized that would be the main mediator behind the hallucinations. And yeah, that was the basically the general overview of our project.
Oh, yeah, that really sounds interesting. And could you describe the tasks you had in this internship?
Yeah. So because the sample was itself very problematic, the data was already collected on my behalf. So I didn't do the EEG collection, the collection of EEG data. But what I did with my supervisor was the analysis of the EEG data that they had gathered on our behalf, and then a statistical analysis of this data, and then all the theoretical formulations of the literature review on this topic, which was really scarce. So that's one added value of our research because it's really innovative. And then its relation to the task and what has been observed, what we want to observe, what we want to see. So all the theoretical background work that should have been done. And yeah, as I mentioned, to summarize, data analysis and statistical analysis, which sounds like three tasks, but it entailed a lot of work, actually much more than 100 hours of work.
Yes, I can definitely imagine that being the case.
Yeah.
And you have already briefly touched upon that, but why is it important that this research is being done? So, what would be the scientific and societal implications of this study?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I will start with the scientific implication because The findings upon this topic, upon the nature of hallucinations, is really there's a lot of speculations, but whatever there is a scarcity of really valid and reliable data. So finding out actually the computational underlies of electrophysiological deviations present in hallucinations is very important, because if we identify the cause of hallucinations, then we can successfully address the cause in the treatment process. So that's the scientific value added for this project, and as I think the societal value of this project goes really close with the scientific value, because the practical implication would again be the facilitation and enhancement of present treatment therapies, and hallucinations pose to be quite a large problem for really vast populations in the whole world.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that the limited amount of literature and the treatment methods that are currently available that could be improved, I think, was a problem that we have all faced this year.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And how do you feel like this internship experience helps you with your both academic and professional career in the future?
As for my academic future, I am not going to continue my life research about the hallucinations. However, the skills that I acquired and the networks that I acquired throughout this whole process are definitely of the highest value for me, because in general, all the research projects in interdisciplinary research as well has really universal characteristics. So whatever you learn from one research project, you can really generalize and apply it to another research project. So I think that I learned a set of universal skills such as data analysis and statistical analysis within the context, that I can use in any academic project that I want to start upon in the future. And as for the professional development, I met some people and made professional relationships with people that I can collaborate with in the future, or I can ask for their help or opinion in the future. So just yeah, I think I enhanced this set of universal skills and the networks within the academia, and both of them I think happen to be really valuable for a person wanting to continue their career in academia.
Yeah, exactly. Especially as you said, the practical knowledge and skills we gained in those internships were super valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, and universal. Yeah.
exactly, definitely. And now that this year is over, what are your plans for the future?
For the future, specifically the third year, I think the third year is going to be the most vibrant year for me. And I'm super excited because we're going to now work on the subjects and specializations chosen by us. So I'm going to be double and triple focused and triple excited for the coursework. And as besides the extracurricular activities, I think the third year is going to be the year where I am going to finally start to implement all the ideas and all the dreams that I have generated throughout these 2 years. Meaning some science projects and some maybe one startup, not maybe, but one startup that I want to start in the third year. So both extracurricular and curricular plans are really vibrant and exciting and challenging. So I am very excited for the next year and the future.
Wow, these really do sound interesting, and I'm really looking forward to see you achieve all these dreams.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And lastly, I would like to ask you if you could give prospective honors students one tip, what would that be?
That's a good question. One tip for the prospective honor students would be to because throughout the whole program itself, we met so many people from multiple disciplines. And my tip would be to them that after every lecture, they go up to those lecturers and just ask as many questions as possible and just network with them as much as possible, because the way of looking for an internship and the way things work in academia has shown me that being on your own, intelligent and creative, is extremely important, but with the equal importance is the level of networks that you have. So my tip for them would be to network with the professors who are really smart and really fun that visit us in the honors program as much as possible.
Exactly. We definitely met amazing people throughout the year. I couldn't have agreed more.
Yeah, and also with our classmates. And for us, it was a bit difficult because we had everything online, so that made things a bit difficult for networking. But I hope for the future things are gonna go better. So yeah, have as much networking and fun as possible.
Yes, those are great tips. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that actually concludes this episode. So thank you very much for being here and for all your insights. I wish you all the best with everything.
Thank you very much for having me and asking me those questions. And I wish you the best of luck and success as well. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for everyone listening. Don't forget to follow our podcast on Instagram and LinkedIn for more episodes. See you.
Bye bye.